So what exactly happens when artists get annoyed that they're not being paid enough money? Because they think services like Spotify and Google Music aren't paying them enough. It's simple. All they do is they create their own music service. And this is exactly what TIDAL is. TIDAL is the same thing as Spotify, basically. The only difference is all of the artists out there are going, yes, we're going to make more money, money, money. So they're going to use this service. Of course they're going to jump on it because they're going to go, yep, we get a bigger pay cut, blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, it's down to the consumer, me and you. As you can see here, they're one of their services out of two is the Hi-Fi edition, which claims to be, it's going to be CD studio quality. Pay us £19.99 a month. That's ridiculous in my opinion. Who the hell is going to pay £19.99 a month? Obviously you've got the other TIDAL Premium that you can choose from, which is £9.99, but you have to pay and sign up with your credit card before you even use the thing. There's no free trial. It's just literally give us money and see what you think. We'll give it back if you really don't like it, but we're probably going to make it difficult. That's the honest truth. Now, based on the interface, it looks similar to Spotify, but I'm not going to be completely unfair and say, oh no, it's just a Spotify clone, because it's not. What Spotify doesn't have are videos. As you can see here, videos are on the screen. I assume this was a music sharing thing, not a video site, but beats me, who knows. So yeah, that's pretty cool that you can watch, all your favourite music videos on here in high definition. I'll give them that, that's pretty cool. As well, you've got fairly familiar things such as playlists, popular albums now, the most recent tracks in your area, just things like that. I think, if I'm honest, it actually looks pretty nice. It's missing a few factors like right-click ability, but yeah, we'll get into that later on. So obviously you've got My Playlist, My Music, which can be added to by clicking a button next to the track that you want. The play bar is along the bottom, similar to Spotify. However, the play queue, if you just watched it then, it appeared from the right of the screen. It actually looks pretty good, I'm not going to lie. So let's just search for a song, or an artist in this case. We're going to listen to the classic children's song, X Gon Give It To You, by DMX. We open the play queue, and we can see that the whole album is already loaded in the play queue. You can then, at the top, click Add to Playlist, or whatever you so choose. Obviously, here you can't right-click, and normally on Spotify you could do right-click, Add to Playlist, but you can't do this. You have to go to the right-hand side, click it, and then press Add to Playlist, or Track Radio, or whatever you want to choose. Which I don't think feels completely natural. Obviously you've got Add to Playlist and Favourite there, but yeah. I'm not sure why they put it twice in a similar area, but you click it, you press Add to Playlist, and now the song's added to Playlist. You click that button, click Track Radio, the song will start playing that's similar to it. You click on the play queue, and now you can see, unlike Spotify, it will show you all of the songs that are going to play on the radio, rather than just randomly going, okay, next song, we're not going to tell you which one's coming up, next one. I think that's really good, and you can also create this radio selection as a playlist. I think that is a feature that is really, really going to sell this thing. So next up we got the boring part, the settings. So you got profile, your name, blah blah blah. You don't really care about that, so let's move swiftly on. You got password, pretty self-explanatory really. You got streaming. Here you've got 3 different types of streaming. The first 2 are like the pretty basic ones, high quality or standard, and the end one is basically like studio quality that you have to pay £19.99 for, which is why you can't see it there, which is interesting, and I'll let you decide your own opinion. Obviously you can disconnect Facebook from it if you want, and you can also update your subscription to give them more money. That's completely up to you. I wouldn't necessarily recommend the higher up package, but each to their own. Now the window you'll see when you come to this TIDAL website for the first time is this one with Nicki Minaj, Rihanna and Madonna, and for some reason Daft Punk. I guess short on money nowadays. There's also pages that you can be able to learn what lossless is, the difference between sound qualities, the different file types. It's pretty useful if you're unaware of that already. Give it a look if you have some spare time. Obviously here are the 2 subscriptions that they have, $9.99 and £19.99 again. One's called TIDAL Premium, the other's called TIDAL Hi-Fi. You click on the right hand side and you click on Open in Web Player. And yeah, to be honest with you, I think this application has the potential to be bigger than Spotify. Yeah, I'm going to say it. Although I don't necessarily agree with it at the moment because of the price plans and blah blah blah. I'll get onto that in a bit. So basically, you can see here the genres. You've got the thumbnail of the album cover, and obviously you've got the thumbnail of what type of music it is, whether it's folk, country. Very similar to Spotify. I'm going to say it because you've got to make comparisons. So what I was saying earlier is, if the artists would like more money and they all flock to this site, then the consumers will as well. Because if all their artists are pulling their things away from Spotify and going on to TIDAL, then it'll only make sense for people to go, actually, yeah, if they're only putting their music on there, I want in. Yeah, sure. I mean, it's definitely got the potential to work. Don't get me wrong. I'm not being naive about this and saying, oh, Spotify is the best. I'll never use this piece of crap in my life. No, I'm going to give it a chance. So as you can see right now, I'm going to load up the two windows together. That's Spotify and TIDAL. And they're both so similar in color schemes, it almost looks like that Spotify is a module of TIDAL, which obviously it's not because, yeah, it's not. As you can see, they both have the navigation on the left-hand side of the screen with like playlists and your music and whatever. However, Spotify has like a navigation bar at the top with file, edit, view, playback, and etc. Obviously, TIDAL as well doesn't have the share on the right hand side, just as Spotify does, where you can see when your friend is listening to Justin Bieber so that you know to remove him as a friend. And you've also got alerts. These things will come in time, I believe, with TIDAL. I don't think you can just say, based on this very, very early version, that Spotify is better. But at the moment, yes, Spotify is better. But you can see where this is going, and hopefully they'll be able to sort something out about the prices and make it more affordable, maybe to students, maybe make a free version, because artists still can get paid a fair amount, whilst people are able to sample the software rather than having to jump in at the deep end. But those again are things that are probably going to come along in the future. So overall, I think TIDAL is a pretty nice looking application, although clearly not finished. I think it's taken a lot of inspiration from Spotify, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. And I think it may be a sign of things to come, and the way the music industry definitely, anyway, its presence online is going to change. I think this could be the start of something new for, the music industry to get a bit more money, because they'll like that, and for the consumers to get a bit more high quality audio. You can broadcast the TIDAL streams to any device that you have, like your Bose speakers, your Sonos systems, at the highest quality it was produced at. So thanks very much for watching this video. I hope you learnt a little about the TIDAL streaming service. If you've got any questions or want to leave your rants or opinions or whatever in the comments, feel free to do that and I'll read them and reply back. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks again. Goodbye.